My name is Sofia. I am 32 years old. I live in a small rented apartment with my two children, Mia, who is 7, and Jacob, who just turned 10. Our home isn't fancy, but it's filled with love, laughter, and sometimes a little chaos. Every morning starts before the sun rises. I wake up quietly, pack lunches, fold uniforms, and make breakfast while the world outside is still asleep. Then I hurry to my first job at the grocery store, where I stack shelves and smile at customers who have no idea that I haven't slept properly in days. In the afternoon, I clean houses. In the evening, I help my kids with homework. Some nights I take online classes, hoping that one day I can get a better job. Maybe something stable, something that lets me breathe. People say I'm strong, but the truth is, I don't always feel that way. Some nights, after the kids fall asleep, I sit by the window and let the quiet wrap around me. I stare at the moon and whisper, "Please, just give me strength for one more day." When I was younger, I dreamed of big things, traveling, writing, maybe even singing. But dreams change when you become a mother. Now, my dream is simple: to see my children safe, smiling, and never feeling the emptiness I once felt. Their father left when Jacob was 5. One morning he said, "I can't do this anymore," and walked out. I remember standing there, holding Jacob's hand, wondering how I would make it. But somehow, I did. I worked harder. I learned to fix broken things, not just around the house, but inside myself too. Mia once asked me, "Mom, aren't you tired?" I smiled and said, "Yes, sweetheart. But being tired is okay when you're doing it for love." She didn't fully understand then, but one day she will. There were times when I had nothing left, no energy, no money, no clear path forward. But every time I looked at their faces, I found a reason to keep going. Because motherhood teaches you something powerful. You can break a little every day and still keep standing. Last winter was the hardest. I lost one of my jobs. The bills piled up, and I had to choose between paying rent or keeping the heat on. I chose rent. We slept in layers of blankets, huddled together. Mia asked, "Mom, is it always going to be this cold?" I hugged her and whispered, and it did. A few months later, I found a new job, part-time at a local bakery. The owner, Mrs. Patel, noticed how early I came in, how I stayed late. One evening, she said gently, "Sofia, you remind me of my mother, always putting others first." I smiled, trying not to cry, because sometimes that's all I need, to be seen. People think strength looks like muscles, power, or money. But real strength looks like a mother waking up after only 3 hours of sleep, packing lunchboxes with trembling hands, and still smiling so her children don't worry. It looks like holding back tears so your kids can dream freely. It looks like working quietly, without applause, without rest, without complaint. Last week, Jacob came home with a note from school. He had written an essay titled, "My Hero." When I read it, I couldn't stop crying. He wrote, "My mom is my hero. She doesn't have superpowers, but she never gives up. She makes everything better just by being here." That moment made every sacrifice worth it. Every sleepless night. Every tear I never let fall in front of them. Because one day, when my children grow up, they won't remember the toys they didn't have or the trips we couldn't afford. They'll remember the warmth of our little home, the stories I told before bed, the way I kissed their foreheads even when I was exhausted. And they'll know their mother loved them beyond measure. Now when I look in the mirror, I don't just see a tired woman. I see someone brave, someone who didn't give up when life got hard. I see strength, quiet, steady, unbreakable. True strength isn't about what we achieve for ourselves. It's about what we endure, what we give, and how much love we carry even when no one is watching. So if you see a mother rushing down the street, hair messy, eyes tired, don't pity her. Respect her. Because she's fighting battles you'll never see and still finding ways to smile. I may not have much, but I have everything that truly matters: love, hope, and the will to keep going. That's a mother's strength. That's mine.